What's up, boyos, and welcome back to Steel Division Normandy 44. Today's video is very special because this is the press review version of the game. I'm allowed to make some videos in this version right before the release, so I can kind of show you some stuff that not everyone can see. So you can see, for example, the Panzer Lehr battlegroup, which has, yes, so many tanks, and I'm actually scared of ever using this. Just look at the amount of tigers. We have King Tigers, we have regular tigers, we have Befehl Tigers, we have Panthers, we have more Panthers, we have even more Panthers, we have a butt ton of Panzer Force. This is going to be awesome. This video is going to go over to Panzer Lehr. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm very, very excited to be showing you this because I was probably the most excited for this and the third Fallschirmjäger, but I really had to control my Fallschirmjäger hype to make a video on this first. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy seeing units in this deck. So first off, with the Recon, we have the standard Recon team, either the two-man team with the machine gun Jeep or the four-man team without the machine gun Jeep. I personally don't really know yet which one I prefer. In a lot of situations, actually, I use the Kubel machine gun, or, the 30 cal Jeep for the Recon as a kind of like a support assault vehicle. It actually does have 600 meter range, which is out of the range of most infantry-based weapons. So it's actually quite a good unit to, suppress a unit with, or keep them at least down on the ground, and then even move another unit in or have them retreat. So the Kubel MG for 15 points is a lot of points for that, but on the other hand, it is quite a useful unit. And the thing is, usually my Recon, this is like my thing, I guess, but when I use Recon, I don't use them as like an assault force. So bringing two guys or four guys doesn't really matter. The two with MP40s, I think, does me as well as a squad with one MP40, two G43s, I think these are, and one MG34. And then we also have another up from that in Phase A with 3 per card with 3 cards. We have the 250-1 half track with the machine gun on it for 15 more points than the regular Spähtrupp. Then, moving on, we also have the Schwere Spähwagen, Schwere Panzer Spähwagen, my apologies. The 234-1 with a 20 mil and a 792 with the, wait, that's a 42? I thought it was a 34. Anyway, you get 2 per card. And you get 2 cards with 1-star veterancy in Phase A. That's actually really nice, but here comes the beast. This is what I was actually really excited for in this game for some reason. This is the thing that I really love in Men of War, the Puma. It has that 50 mil, which is an anti-infantry and anti-vehicle weapon. It has 10 AP and 3 HE, and with 4 frontal armor, it doesn't have that much armor, but it can definitely withstand a lot of 50. I'd be surprised this thing dies to 50 really quickly, if at all. Actually, it would probably, 50s would probably not easily kill this thing. It does have those 10 AP. It also has a backup machine gun to defend itself with against infantry. It does only have 35 rounds for AP and 20 HE, but seeing as it's a Recon with 1 star, and it's got high optics, this is a really, really nice vehicle. Moving on to Phase B, we have these SPW233s, which you've seen before, which are these 75mm short-barreled, kind of, I know it's like an IG-18 on top of a Schwere Panzer Spähwagen truck. Haven't really used myself. They're mostly infantry support with 9 HE, but I just haven't really gone around to using these. Like, I found other units like a mortar to fill the void for this, the need for this unit. Then in Phase B, you can get 2 Pumas for 2 per card instead of 1 per card, or in Phase C, hell yeah, you can get 3 Pumas per card, 2 cards as well with the double veterancy, which, to be fair, I generally don't really like the C Phase Recon. It's like, why would you want to have a Puma for 110 points in Phase C, which is, a Sherman is like 120 points in Phase B, but I can see a 2-star Recon actually being damn good. Also, apologize me, or please pardon me for drinking water, because it's like really, really hot. Anyway. Moving on to the infantry, which this is a Panzer division, or Panzer armored division, I should say. So there are more folks on the tanks, but you'll see that in a second. So we have Phase A, we have Panzer Grenadierführers. They actually have smoke grenades, no AT this time. They are 2 stars, which is awesome. And they come in their Kubel as always. We also get Panzer Grenadier in Phase A, 3 per card, 3 cards, 55 points. They get the 251-1 and a whole squad with 2 MG42s, 7 cards, an MP40, and a Panzerfaust. And a Panzerfaust has, I think, 3 rounds. So, you know, your regular Panzer Grenadiers, the fact that I guess their Grenadier Führers are 2 stars, I don't know. Actually, they don't have AT, so I don't really get the. I don't know. The 2 star doesn't really matter that much. But I don't know. This could have been. I would have loved if these guys were a star instead. Anyway, moving on. We also have 2 Schwere MG42 cards, 2 per card with 1 star veterancy, which is actually really, really awesome. We have a Panzer Grenadier Führer in a half track in Phase B. 3 per card times 3, 2 stars again. Here we go. We have 1 set of Panzer Grenadier in Phase B. Ooh, kind of low on infantry. Well, I guess you could have some in A. So 5 Panzer Grenadier in Phase B, or 3 Panzer Grenadier in Phase B with a star, which would probably be my preferred pick, although that's not a lot of infantry in Phase B. And you can get 1 extra MG42 per card. So again, 2 cards, 3 per card, 1 star on the MG42. Then in Phase C, you get some reinforcements. You get some Pioneers, 3 cards, 6 per card, 50 points. They come in a 251-1 half track again, but they get 2 stars and they get some of those awesome frag grenades. Then you get the Storm Pioneers. Again, not really my kind of unit, but if you like them, they're right here. 6 per card, 3 cards, 50 points. They come in a 251-1 as well. And they have the Flamethrower on them. And they have 2 stars, which is actually really awesome. And last but not least, I actually like this vehicle. It has a front-facing machine gun, a rear-facing machine gun. It has that short, stubby 75, which you can get on the Recon vehicle. But this one is, I guess, kind of free. Well, it's not free because you're paying 50 points for it, but it's, you know, it does have the forward-facing machine gun, which I really think is necessary if you want to defend yourself. And you do have the Panzer Grenadier, the Pioneer Führer in them this time with the frag grenades and the 2-star veterancy on that. Now, the tanks, which you probably are all waiting for, and this is quite a bummer, or I guess it might be a way to balance this out. No tanks in Phase A. Deep breath. No tanks in Phase A is going to be kind of sweaty for a while until you get enough points to buy these beasts. So, let's start off with the Befehl Panzer Lehr in Phase B. 2 cards, 2 per card with 2 stars, which is awesome. That's very, very good. Then we get 4 cards of 4 Panzer IVs in Phase B. So you could potentially have 16 Panzer IVs in Phase B. No stars, however, on this one, but they're the same as the regular Panzer. They're the same as the Befehl Panzer IV, but you know, obviously they're not 2 stars and you don't get the commander bonus. Then we have 3 cards of 3 Panther Ds in Phase B for 240 points. With 18 AP and 12 frontal armor. Then we have the Befehl Panzer, which has 2 more frontal armor actually. Same AP, loses a little bit of HE shells, but that's, you know, who fucking cares? You got more armor. And it does have the 2 stars on it, 1 per card, and you get 3 cards. And here comes the beauty, the Tiger, the Befehl Tiger. With the 88, 16 AP, which is a little bit less than the 75 on the Panther. However, you do get 13 armor, and it's also a 2-star unit as well. So you do trade a little bit of... Oh, why would you do that? You trade... I guess it's the same. Hang on, let's see. Rate of fire is less. The ammo is less. The range is equal. It has the same machine guns. It's slower speed. It's got... Okay, this thing has more side armor and more rear armor. So I guess it's harder to penetrate a Befehl or a Tiger from the side than it is to penetrate a. Okay, that makes sense. Like, I guess that's the, if you're using this more as like a pushing up unit, the Befehl Tiger does have a lot of stuff, a lot of stats less. But the fact that you almost have double side armor will really help against AT guns. Like a cheeky 6-pounder can kill a Befehl Panther from the side. A cheeky 6-pounder from max range is going to have a lot of trouble with that 9 armor on the side of the Befehl Tiger. Then we have 3 cards of Tiger E's with 1 star, 2 per card. They're basically the same as the Befehl Tiger, but they are, you know, not commander tanks. And then we have the Königsjäger with the I got lectured in this about in the comment section. Even though it says H, this is not a Henschel turret. If you want to know why, I still don't understand it. I tried to understand the comment, but someone really said that whatever you've learned about Henschel and Porsche turrets is wrong. So I'm not gonna say this is not a Henschel turret. It just says H. Don't ask me for the reason. If you want to know, go to the Wikipedia for the Tiger 2 and read everything. I did it 15 times and still don't understand it, but someone really got mad when I said there was a Porsche and a Henschel turret tank, so I'm not going to do that anymore. But the fact that you can get this beast in Phase B, I totally didn't see that. You can get this 21 frontal armor, which is more than the Jumbo right now, 22 AP. Oh, what a beast. Okay, it's only 1 star, but okay, now just imagine a Befehl Tiger or a Befehl Panther together with, oh my god, just imagine that, together with a King Tiger, it's going to be ridiculous. Then, in Phase C, you can get 2 Befehl Tigers per card, you get 2 cards, they're also 2 stars, so you go double up on the Phase B version. Then in Phase C, you can get some Panther A's, which actually, look at the difference between a Panther A and a Panther D. Same gun, way more accurate though, 2 more accuracy on that, same range, and you get more frontal armor for 40 points. So I'd say that's worth it. So Phase C, you also get them, okay, remember, they also come in Veteran C. So you get 3 cards of 4 per card with 1 star Veteran C Panther A's. And then in Phase C, you can get 2 of these beautiful King Tiger H's. Won't say Henschel, don't kill me please in the comment section. King Tiger H's with 2 per card, 1 card with 1 experience star. So again, I can just see one of these rolling around with like multiple Panthers or multiple King Tigers or multiple Tigers even, just boosting them all up to 2 stars. That would be absolutely beast. Moving on to the support tab, we have these 250-9s, which I think are good, but the major downfall of these units is their ammo. They only have 100 round AP, 100 round HE, and I get these in Phase A to push kind of aggressively, but for 35 points, I feel like they run out of ammo way too quickly, and I don't have the patience or don't want to waste an ammo truck on replenishing their ammo, so I just use them as machine gun trucks from now on. But I don't really know. These guys are amazing. If their ammo was better, they'd be way better, but I guess they're okay. And we get 3 cards, or 2 cards, 3 per card. Then we have the 250-8s, which are basically the same half-track as the Pioneers came into the Pioneer feeder over here. They came in the 251-9. This is the 250-8, but it's got the same idea. It just doesn't have the rear-facing machine gun. To be honest, I don't think we're missing anything, and it's 10 points or 5 points less, so it's so worth. You get 3 cards, 2 per card. Then we get some Opel Blitzes in Phase A as well, 2 cards, 2 per card. I think Opel Blitzes in Phase A are actually kind of useful. They definitely did lower the supply on them. They used to be 15,000, now they're only 10,000. In Phase B, you get some of these Schwerer Panzer Spähwerke 232s. 3 cards, 2 per card, 2-star Veteran C in their command units, so that's awesome. They get the 20 mils. We get 3 Opel Blitzes in Phase B, 4 per card, 3 cards. We get Flammpanzer half-tracks, which actually are pretty damn good, but I never get the, I never have the activation points to spend on these guys. I always think it's more important to bring, more ammo or more command units, and then I just fuck it, I can't bring this. But they're actually pretty interesting with a 260-meter range on those flamethrowers. And then we have the grills in Phase B. I can't seem to use these. With the 1,000-meter range in Phase B, they're on the little bit on the late side. They only have 1,000-meter range. They have no armor. Yes, they have a very amazing HE power, but at this point, the Brumbear is way better armor-wise, and it's got the same gun, I'm pretty sure. So you're looking at a grill versus a Brumbear, and then obviously you can't pick a Brumbear in this deck, but there's no reason to pick this, because it's going to get killed by pretty much anything it looks at before you can get it shot off. Then moving on to anti-tank, we have 3 cards of 3-pack 38 50mm. We have 2 cards of Panzerschrecks in Phase A, with 2 per card, and they come in the 250-10, which does have a 37mm anti-tank gun on top, which actually is kind of useful for Phase A. If you want to have a Panzerschreck go in a forest somewhere, and you decide to use the half-track somewhere else. However, getting this Panzerschreck unit is going to cost you almost your full minute like income in phase A, which is a bit expensive. And in phase B, you double the amount of units per card. So instead of 2, you get 4 per card. And you can also, instead of doing that, you can get 2 of them again instead of just 4, but you get a star of veterancy on them, which I think is very, very worth it. Because I'm not going to call in 240 points worth of, am I saying that correctly? 280 points, sorry, worth of Panzerschreck and half-tracks, but I'll definitely call in 140 worth, especially because they're both coming with a star, which is awesome. Then in phase B, you can also get 2 cards of 2 pack 40s, or 1 card of 1 pack 40 times 2 with a star on it. That's kind of awesome. And then we get some Yak Panzers in phase B as well, with the 1200 meter range, either 2 cards or 3 cards of 2 Yak Panthers per card, or 3 cards of a single Yak Panzer 4 per card, but with a star on it. Then the anti-air, which we get a flak in phase B. It's cool. We have some flak 38 20 mils in phase A, 3 cards with 3 per card. Well, we also have some Gepard 20 mils as well. Gepards 3 times Gepard, 2 per card. Or in phase B, you can up those by 1 per card and get a star on them, which is definitely worth. Also in phase B, you can get a 250 dash. What the fuck? The 251-21 triple 15 millimeter. Oh, these are the fucking. These are like and these are MG151. So these are actually airplane guns that they put on a half-track as anti-air. That's Germany. You never cease to amaze. Then in phase B, you have Flak 36s, 37 millimeters, 3 per card, or 2 per card, 3 cards. You also get a single Flak, Flak 88 in phase B. You can get 2 cards of 3 per card Flak Veerlings on the back of a SAK Z7, and you can get 2 single Flak 88s with 1 star of veterancy as well in phase C. Moving on to artillery, we actually have some interesting stuff here. We have the 250-7 mortar truck, 2 per card in phase A, or the Panzerwerfer, which I really like in Men of War, 25 HE. The thing is, it's basically no warfare, but you get 4 more rockets because you go from 6 to 10, and you do get the ability to, be a little bit more mobile and have a little tiny bit of armor. You actually have some armor versus, not having armor at all on a no warfare. Then we have the 251-2, which is a mortar half-track, but it comes with a machine gun on the front. I don't really know why that'd be useful, because why would you use a machine gun? You don't need that ever, in my opinion. Then we have a Wespe in phase B, with the 105 millimeter gun and a machine gunner on top. Actually kind of useful for self-defense for that one, because I feel like this is going to be less I don't know. I feel it's not worth wasting 10 points on a machine gun on a vehicle, because I'm not going to use it as an assault vehicle, but sure, anyway. And then we have Nimble Warfers in phase C, 3 cards of 2 per card. They're very cheap. They're fucking, I don't really like these. They're not that great. I really like the bigger Nimble Warfers, like the 28-32 centimeter ones. Then we have some Hummels in phase C, 3 cards of 2 per card. Oh, the Hummels are amazing. They are absolutely powerful with the 150. And we get some, actually really cool this time, they're 2-star veterancy Panzer IVs. But, regular Panzer IV, they have a 75, 14 AP, 8 frontal armor. The fact that these guys get to call in their artillery first, and then most units like Schwimmwagons or Jeeps, you call in a point, like a Schwimmwagon with the 380 millimeter artillery costs like 160. But then you put it down, you use it 3 times, and it's like, well, I mean, I guess this is done now. But with this Panzer IV, you pay 190 points, which is a lot of points. That's like a lot of points. But you pay that, you get to call in artillery 3 times, and then you have a 2-star Panzer IV with the 14 AP, then you can just use. Whereas other people spend 30 or maybe 40 points less, which isn't that much of a point difference, and they don't get a 2-star tank with 14 AP. That's actually a really, really nice upgrade. And then last but not least, the air tab for the Panzer Lehr is very, 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 very limited, as you would expect. We have some Storks in phase A, 3 cards of 2 per card. We also have a single card of the 109 G6 R6 fighters in phase A, which actually is very welcome as air defense. Then we get some Fuckwolves as well in phase A, 2 single cards of Fuckwolves with 4 50-kilogram bombs. We have 2 cards of 190 Fuckwolf 190 A8s with 1 star per card, 2 cards, 2 per card, or we can get 1 Fuck-A-Wolf per card with 2 stars, which I don't really see that. I'd probably just get this, honestly. Or you can get in Phase B 2 Fuck-A-Wolf G1s with 1 big 250 kilogram bomb, 2 per card, 3 cards in total. But honestly, I'm probably gonna just have this because I want air superiority. Not air superiority, but you need these guys to fight because you can't lose these glorious panzers due to Typhoon ATs or just constant plane barrages. You need to fight those off. So that's pretty much your whole deck made up airplane wise for the Panzer Lehr. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this kind of preview into the Panzer Lehr. Obviously it's a couple days before release, so you can't play these guys right now, but I'm really excited to see this in game, especially the amount of just Tigers and Command Tigers and Panthers and King Tiger with the, I can't say that, the H King Tiger. I'm really excited. Hope you guys are as well. If you like this video, do drop a like and we'll love to see you in the next one. Cheers.